We will be starting momentarily. Kelly, can you put it to full screen? Well, good evening, Southeast. On behalf of Donna Miles and the Southeast coaches, welcome to our very first Avon Southeast Region Hot Tips shared by you, our valued representatives. I, along with your Southeast Senior Leadership Development Coach, Kelly Coleman, will be your facilitator tonight. So before we get started, this meeting is going to be recorded, and also you're welcome and encouraged to comment in the chat box. Look at your meeting options on the side of your screen and click on the plus sign. So I know some of you have already started to make comments in the chat box, and we encourage that throughout this evening. In fact, put in there where you're from, what city or what state you're from. We'd love to see who's here. Okay, so now on to the good stuff. So each week we will feature different representatives offering their tips on growing sales and leadership. And tonight we're going to be hearing from Dot Green, Debbie Henry, and Ursulette Huntley. So our first representative sharing tonight with the topic of how to not lose a sale is Dot Green. She is a top seller and Honor Society representative, and Dot started her Avon business almost 12 years ago on Valentine's Day of 2006. So over the years, Dot has really embraced changes with 110% positivity. She supports all initiatives, and she consistently looks for ways to improve her business every day. Dot signed up for the Top Seller Coaching Program, and she discovered through activities in the program this great tip that she has started using in her business and is excited to share with us tonight. So Dot, take it away.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that introduction, and I'm glad to be here and I'm glad to share. I find that us sharing helps each other. So with the calls that Gina has been doing, I realized after looking at the things, I thought I knew everything and was doing everything right, but I was having a problem the last 6 to 9 months with shortages. Avon was selling out of things quicker, and my customers, were ordering things and they couldn't get them. So instead of getting mad about it, I thought to myself, okay, well, let me look at this and see what I can do about it. So what I would do is about 3 days before the order went in, I would look at my order summary and see what they weren't going to be sending me. Then I would look at those items and see if I could find some kind of replacement for them. And, half the time I could find a replacement, and I would check with my customer store. And this way I would get a sale instead of just telling the customer, oh, sorry, I can't get that dress, but I lose the sale, she doesn't get what she wants. So it all, it makes a happy customer, makes me happy too. So sometimes if you don't find, you're not going to find the same item, but you're going to find something. And sometimes customers just need a little talking to, like, well, you can't get that dress, but that blouse is beautiful. And I said, yeah, okay, I'll try it. So that has worked for me so well that I did want to share it, because I was losing, and so was Avon, and so were my customers with the shortages. And I do think that the shortages are because we have a higher end of clothing that people like better. One other thing I just want to share with you is I've been selling a long time, and I gave a book to my neighbor, and I really didn't think she was going to order, it's been a while, but I saw her at the store, and she said to me, how come, I said to her, you know, how are you? Did you see anything in the book you liked? And she said, oh yeah, I'm waiting for you to call me. So all that time, there was 2 campaigns. She was waiting for me to call her to get the order. So follow-up is so important, and sometimes you get busy and you don't do it and you lose a sale. So I would definitely recommend follow-up all the time.
That's wonderful, Dot. Dot, did you have more to share?
Well, I was just going to say one other thing out of stock items. Lately, I've been even going further into it, and I find that when I go into my e-store, sometimes the e-store has the product, but I just have to be careful of the pricing and the shipping and all that. But the last campaign, I ordered 5 items from my e-store, and I got the free shipping that I couldn't get from my brochure. So there's another outlet there that, you know, we just have to be always looking to get that customer that item, because if we don't get that item, we're not going to get paid for it, and she's not going to be happy.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dot. I know that Dot really loves her Avon, and she loves her Avon customers, and she really is committed to achieving her goals. And she had mentioned, Dot had mentioned earlier about Gina, and Gina Patterson is her sales development coach. And I know that through that coaching program, that's where a lot of these things have come out that you know, Gina and Gina had said that Dot really wanted to highlight with all of you on the call. And as I listen to her, you know, I hear about, you know, her really being proactive with looking at her order and her order summary and how to overcome any of those challenges. And then the very crucial importance of follow-up with customers, not expecting people to call you, but it's not that you're bothering them, but that you're just following up and that you're being good at servicing them. And then lastly, her comment about the e-store and about the free shipping and utilizing the e-store to her advantage. So I thank you again, Dot, for sharing with us tonight. And I'd like to pass this on over. And if you've got questions, you can type them in the chat. And we're going to wait until all 3 of our speakers have shared their tips, and then we can revisit those questions. So I'd like to now turn it over to Kelly Coleman.
Thank you, Jeanette. I loved those fundamental tips, Dot. You know, fundamentals are always the success of our business. It's what we're based on, and you're definitely doing something right. So thank you for sharing. Speaking of sharing, I'm really honored to introduce to you our next representative who will be sharing with you. Debbie Henry is a Gold Leader Honor Society representative with 573 campaigns under her belt. And like Dot, Debbie's into the fundamentals of the business, and she really finds particular value in our daily care bundle. And I think that you'll find the way that she utilizes the bundle very interesting. Little fun spin on it. Debbie, are you out there to share more?
I am. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Hey there.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
I absolutely do love the daily care flyer for new reps. I like to send it out with my welcome letter and let them know about this fantastic deal. I want to get them excited about it because who doesn't want $65 worth of product for 20 bucks? Last January, when we had one of our first Drive Like a Boss, I think it was January, I had a gal in Florida. Her name was Dot. Her first campaign, she sold 17 sets. And I said, Dot, I need some coaching from you. How in the world did you do that? And she said, I'm excited about this deal. And she said, I would share it with all my friends and family and everybody I met. And I was so excited about it. And I'd ask them how many sets would they like. And she sold several sets to several people. So first thing you got to do is get them excited about it, because you want them to hit that $150 in sales. This is even before they get their kit. They can start from the time they sign up. I send them the email with the picture in it. I talk to them about it when I get them on the telephone. And the other day, well, here a couple of weeks ago when we were in Warner Robins with Donna, she had a text that we could send a picture of the Daily Care Flyer with this little statement about, wow, what a deal, right there. And she said, I want you to text this out to your contacts. And one little gal there who was brand new signed up that day. She had 20 responses, people wanting this deal. So I started texting this to my new reps and also to prospects. And especially when they say, oh, I don't have $25 to sign up. And the other day I had a gal that didn't have the $25, and I told her to start texting this out, or I told her about this deal, and she said, oh, I want 2 sets. Is that okay to start with? And I said, well, I can't sell it to you. It's only available for new reps, but you can sell it. I said, get on your telephone, send it to your contacts. And she said, I'm doing that now. Hang on. So she got excited about it. That's what we have to do. We have to get our team excited about it, these new reps, because once that 7 campaigns are over with, it's gone. They can't offer it anymore. I text them, I email, I tell them to post it on social media. I had a contest going a few campaigns back. The first one to sell 10 sets gets a gift from me. So if you get them excited about it, they're going to get their customers excited about it. And it's worked like a charm.
So I think it's safe to say we all hear your excitement about it. So that's clearly, part of the formula that you're using here. I loved that you talked about how you get this in front of your new representatives right from the start. So before their new rep materials have even arrived, you have got them excited about it. You show them the value. You clearly see the value, so you're showing them the value. You get them excited. And I love what you talked about, how you give them words to use. Here's what you say, or like the example of this text. But what a fun spin that Debbie's putting on this. I loved how you talked about, using this for your pending, for your new. I like how you talked about connecting it to their Kickstart goal. That's so key. But then what a great idea to utilize this as a way to, get your prospects trying out the business before they even get started, so they can get started and have instant orders from this awesome deal. So many great nuggets there. Thank you so much, Debbie Henry. All right, Jeanette, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. This is just so wonderful. Everyone on the line, this is our first time trying this. And so, we're hoping that we're being smooth with it. And we don't want to take a lot of your time, but we definitely want our representatives to be able to share. And so we've really blocked off like a half an hour of your time every Thursday night. And so now we're already on to our third and final sharing of Representative Ursula Huntley. And we're very, very excited to continue this, conversation. So Ursula is a Gold Ambassador. She's been selling Avon for 6 years and a Rose Circle representative. She has consistent opportunity open houses at least once a month. And I was thrilled to be able to attend one of hers last month. And it was amazing because she had 31 attendees, 14 guests, and 4 recruits. And when I saw that, I just was so ecstatic because of the energy in the room. And Ursula has a very unique and fun and informative way of sharing the Avon opportunity. So be sure you look in the file pod that you can download her 5-minute recruiting sheet, and she's going to be referring to that tonight. Okay, so thank you so much, Ursula. Take it away.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for the opportunity to speak tonight, and also tell the other ladies that presented how great of a job they did. So every once a month, I do what's called an opportunity meeting / open house. And the purpose of this event is to help my team build sales and also to build their team at the same time. So they can sell product. I have a display of product for guests to browse through. And then I also present the Avon opportunity. And the way that I present the Avon opportunity is I have a bag of goodies. There's 6 items inside this bag. And when I draw this bag out, I always ask for 6 volunteers to help me demonstrate this part of the evening. In the bag are 6 items that represent the 6 top reasons most individuals join the Avon opportunity. So if you'll switch to that slide, yeah, I'll show you some. So what I do is there's a slinky, which I give them an opportunity to think about, okay, now what benefit do you think this item represents as why somebody would want to join the Avon opportunity? And no matter what they say, I always thank them and give them a prize, and then explain to them what the reason is. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are correct when they start to guess at this game. And I just add a little extra into it to get them really excited and to start thinking about becoming an Avon representative. So this particular item is a slinky, and it represents the freedom and flexibility one can gain from becoming an Avon representative. All right, now the flower represents, I actually have a flower that's like a daisy that has a smiley face on it. This represents self-confidence and personal growth. And I ask, wouldn't you like to be able to build your self-confidence and also increase your income at the same time? The number one reason most people join Avon is because of the earning opportunity. Everybody could use some extra income. Have you ever wanted to plan a vacation and you think, gosh, we'll never be able to go on that vacation, or it'll take 2 years to save for that vacation? Or are you looking to retire and you would like to retire sooner? Avon could help you with that. Or if you had kids going to college, which is the reason that I stayed in Avon, is because my oldest child was getting ready to go off to college. So it can give you extra income for the things that your day job may not be able to afford for you. Then I have a little trophy, and this stands for prizes, awards, and recognition. Could you get excited if you were to walk into your job tomorrow and you were greeted by your boss saying, I am so excited that you're here. I don't know what our organization would do without you. Or a simple thank you. Could you get excited about that? And most of the women that are participants that are there, they're all shaking their head like, yeah, that would be great. But unfortunately, that hardly ever happens. It would be awesome if we could just get a thank you or an act of appreciation, or them just saying, I appreciate you for all your hard work and the things that you contribute to our organization. But that doesn't happen. In Avon, not only do you get paid for doing your job, but you also earn prizes, awards, and recognition. I recently came back from a trip from the Bahamas, all expense paid trip on Avon, just for doing my job, which is offering the brochure to individuals and following up with them and sharing our products through samples and demonstrations. This represents promoting and helping others. We have the opportunity to go out into our community and help raise funds for different causes. that are important to community members, people that have illnesses, that can't afford their medical bills. We can help contribute and give back to our community at the same time that we are also helping to fuel our economy. Because when we sell a product, not only do we help our families gain income, but we also help the guy that drives our UPS truck that delivers our products. We help the individuals that work at our distribution center. We help the gas stations, the diesel stations, the truck drivers. That one tube of lipstick is way more relevant than just helping you, the Avon representative. And last but not least, which is the quality of the Avon product. And this is the reason that I joined Avon. I found Avon in a coupon magazine. There was a cream called Genix that had just launched, and there was a coupon for it. Up until this point, I'd never used anything from Avon but deodorant. I was a faithful Avon deodorant user. So when I saw this coupon, I called my Avon representative and I asked her for a sample. I had had previous experience with the direct sales industry, so I knew if I was a representative or joined the company, I could probably get it at a discount. So I asked her how much it was to get started, and at that time it was only $10. I told her, I said, okay, I'll join, but I don't want to go to any meetings. I don't want to do any training. All I want to do is be able to purchase my product at a discount. At that time, my district sales manager told me that she was going to lose her job if I did not allow her to train me. Well, you know, we as women, we hate to let somebody else down, and I definitely didn't want to cause her to lose her job. So I said, okay, you've got 2 hours to do your orientation, but after that, I don't want anything else to do but be able to order my Avon product at a discount. And she said, okay. Well, little did I know that that 2-hour session with her would absolutely change my life and the way I looked at Avon. It has given me the opportunity to go on trips, win prizes and awards, iPads, Keurigs, be able to give my kids extra spending money for sporting events, and also books. I don't know if you guys realize it, but you can pay upward of $500–600 for one college book that my kids tell me that they hardly use in college. But Avon has given me more than that. It's given me the opportunity to help empower other individuals to also do the same. And that's why I'm still in Avon 6 years later. So if this is something that you think that you would enjoy doing, being able to have freedom and flexibility, earning prizes, awards, and recognition, making a great income, improving your self-esteem, having the ability to help impact and improve others' lives, and experience wonderful products, join me today. And then I close with the 5-minute marketing plan. Everybody that's there, I offer them, if they join tonight, they get a free A-box or a free bundle of products equivalent to $35 to $40 in free product if they join that evening. I just recently did Avon Bingo at the beginning of the month in November. We had 23 people that were in attendance. We had 12 guests and 4 individuals signed that night. So events are a great way to go. My word of advice is don't call them an Avon opportunity meeting. Title them as something that's fun, that they can enjoy. And when people are having fun and enjoying themselves, and then you use the bag as a way to present a very fun, interactive way to gain knowledge about the Avon opportunity, people want to be a part of that. Then, if they don't join that night, on the back of the 5-minute marketing plan, I ask them to please complete the back of it and return it to me. Then me and whoever invited them, we sit down and we call and follow up with those individuals to see if there was a particular question that they needed to have answered, what their objection was, why they didn't join that evening. And I hope that's helpful to everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to find me on Facebook. I'm probably the only Ursulette that's on Facebook. You can message me or email me, and I think Jeanette is going to provide that information to you guys as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Ursula. And actually, you can type it in the chat box, or maybe even Tammy Evans can do that if you're not able to at this moment. But before we move on to the questions, I just wanted to wrap up by saying thank you so much, Ursula, and providing this information to all of us. It was a great visual, plus it was items, actually people that are able to sit and feel and in front of you and be able to play with them, and then tie that into what the benefits of Avon are. And you not only did that, but you also told your story, and you talked about your own recognition through Avon, the recognition trips. And then you were able to recap. So the follow-up too with your 5-minute marketing sheet, that is great follow-up, so you have their information. So thank you again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to Kelly to wrap it up.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeanette. Thank you, Ursulette, Debbie, and Dot. Oh my goodness. I love this concept of us getting together on a weekly basis and sharing. There are so many great things that are happening out there. We know it. We see you posting on Facebook and whatnot, and we know that there are so many amazing things happening out there, and we're just excited to give you this platform on a weekly basis to share with one another. And tonight we had 3 powerful representatives sharing some ideas. And so before we fully wrap up, I want to see if there are any questions out there. If you have a question about something that Dot, Debbie, or Ursula shared, type it in the chat box so that we can answer any of those burning questions, and be sure that you're clear on everything so that you can take this sharing and these ideas and apply it for yourself in a way that works for you. So I'll pause for a second and see if there are any questions. So you have Ursulette's email address. Thank you for sharing that, Tammy. And like Ursulette mentioned, find her on Facebook. And the same thing with Dot and Debbie. They're available on Facebook as well. So let's definitely connect and make sure you have any questions that you have answered. And again, let's keep the sharing going. If you have an idea, we want to hear from you. So be sure that you reach out to your mentor upline or your coach and let them know that you have a tip that you'd like to share. Or better yet, there's a post that's all about this hot tip Southeast sharing that's on our Southeast region Facebook page. Share your tip there. So between sharing it there and letting your coach or mentor know, we'll get you lined up for your own opportunity to share on a future Thursday call. Because again, there's so many great things happening out there, and we want to spread the knowledge. Just find some fun ways to have fun spins on the business so that you can apply it for yourself and really make it successful, make it work for you. So share with us so that we can then share with everybody else. We look forward to continuing this on a weekly basis, and we really appreciate you joining us. So find that post on Facebook. Let us know what your tip is. There's no tip too big or too small, whether it's from the fundamental like Dot shared or the fun spin on things like Ursula and Debbie had. We know there's a lot that we're going to learn from each other over the next couple of weeks, and we're looking forward to that. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.